It feels like I have not heard this title theme in friggin' forever. Because it has been forever. Hello, gamers. Hello. Welcome back to some more. Finally, after 84 billion majillion years. Let me go over to game screen. Some more Never 7, the end of Infinity. So it has been a while. It has been like a while, and I want to apologize to anyone who's like who's kind of like even relatively interested in this playthrough. It's been a while. I got sick, and then I got sick again, and then when I was finally getting better, I was like, you know what? I just wanna run through Wanderstop, to sort of get everything ready in time, because I was like, oh, I want to have date everything as like the next playthrough. So it has been quite a while. I was just not had enough time to sort of get back into this game, as well as 100 Line. I did one stream of 100 Line, and so I'm excited to finally get back into these this week. Let me go over, get my controller, and tab into the game. There we go. Okay. I will say that today's stream is not going to be as long as I would like, which is, 3 hours. It's not going to be as long as I would like, just because I know I have to wake up super early tomorrow for a doctor's appointment. But whatever. I'm just happy to finally get back to the game. Oh my gosh. It's been too long. So let me go ahead and load. I guess this is where we were. I guess. You want to load? Yeah? Yeah, that seems about right. 4 or 5 is the latest out of all these dates. I can't see Haruka anywhere here. Where the hell is she gone? I don't know. I don't even know what's happening. So I can't wait to be reminded of the plot. I just hope she's safe. Oh shit. Okay. Yes. Actually no. Let me not say anything because I don't remember. Let me go over, get up the guide. I think all of these are free choices. I do very much remember that, which means I can now pull up the correct choice here, the correct thing here from the guide. All right, cool. Let's go to, I mean, none of it matters. So let's go to Viewpoint Park. 11:27 p.m. Haruka, if you're there, answer me! I yell out loudly while searching the surroundings, but still there's no sign of her. Tsukiyama! It's no use, Haruka's not here. Didn't I just come here, actually? Oh, whoops, never mind. If that's the case, I'll have to search every place on this island. I just can't sit still any longer. Oh, well, that was great, awesome. The 6th of April, Saturday. Right, I remember something. We went back in time because Haruka, in her route, she gets hit by a car trying to save a puppy. Trying to save Saki's puppy, even. And... Okay, interesting. Okay, I remember that at the very least. I know it was raining. A drop. Before I know it, it started raining. Like a cue from the heavens, a single raindrop turns into a downpour in an instant. My clothes cling to my skin, sending shivers down my spine. The rain shatters upon the asphalt, turning into a fine mist, and the cold, damp air fills my nostrils. It's the smell of that day, just like before. The same scent as that intensely rainy day. In that violent downpour, Haruka. My chest fills as if it's being crushed. My anxiety intensifies to a point I can't even breathe properly. Right, so Haruka, it's very interesting. Yuka went through the loops with us, but Haruka seemingly does not. And it makes me wonder if any of the other girls are really going to go through the loops. Because it seems like Yuka is still going through the loops. We're just being like, okay, we don't care. We don't care about you. Which is insane. That's an insane way to write things. I need to find Haruka quickly. Gotta find her. There she is. Huh? This is no illusion. Haruka stands on the coastal road, looking up at the sky, spreading her arms wide, letting the rain shower her. Haruka. Haruka. Haruka! Haruka slowly turns around in response to my voice. Her miserable gaze rends my heart. Makoto. I thought maybe you'd prefer the real thing. Oh yeah! Shit, okay. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. Okay, so Haruka is seemingly a clone of Kurumi? Yeah? Yes. So Kurumi went missing very early on in babyhood, I guess. In childhood, in babyhood. And she was kidnapped, and then the father made a clone. That clone is Haruka, and then eventually they just found Kurumi one day. They don't specify how or why or what's going on there. But they found Kurumi, and they were like, "Oh, well, I guess we'll send you off live with some family friends instead." Which is I mean, they did it out of protection, because I guess there was like a very segregated time in like clone history, I guess, so to speak. But it's still very much like, dang, I can't believe I was made to be a replacement, and I could see why Haruka has her mental hang-ups about this. You know about Kurumi? That's not true. You're the one I love, Haruka. I haven't even talked to her this whole route. Oh, good. When I heard that, I can believe it. When I hear that, I can believe it. I thought you'd say that, Makoto. Haruka. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. I think you got the wrong idea. Oh, I think you got the wrong idea about Kurumi and I. Yeah, I realize that now. Huh? When I saw you two so close like that, my mind went blank. Right, and then Kurumi... Okay, Kurumi... Basically, we were like, in order to avoid the events of previous times, let's go ahead and pretend that we're sick and then not go outside because Haruka won't go outside either. And then Kurumi showed up at midnight and was like, hey, I want to die! It's like, oh, great. Oh, great. And Haruka saw that and maybe got a little bit of the wrong idea there. I'm telling you, you've got the wrong idea. It's fine. Listen, okay? So then, I didn't know what to do. I thought I wasn't good enough because I'm not the real thing. Haruka, I told you to never say anything like that again, right? Her sincere gaze is locked onto me, trying to tell me something. I really looked hard for you, you know. I was so worried. I really looked. Because I don't want to lose someone important to me. I'm alive, Makoto. Look. Are you putting the hand on your chest? Oh, for your heart. Okay, right. For your heartbeat. Okay. Okay. With that, Haruka presses my hand against her chest. Lub-dub. 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 The sound of a beating heart. I don't know about that one. The beating of Haruka's heart reverberates through my hand. The rhythm of life. The quivering of her soul. Proof that she's alive. What's wrong? Didn't you have a headache? Haruka plays dumb, teasing me. There's no malice in her words, though. I can understand this. Her heartbeat tells me so. The painkillers. That was you, wasn't it? I went outside to get some fresh air, and it started raining. That calmed me down a bit, and I realized I was jealous. I didn't quite understand these feelings until recently, so I didn't know what to do with them, and they just kept getting stronger and stronger. Meeting you changed me, Makoto. I realized that I can live as myself. So, Kurumi and I are different, right? I can trust you, can't I, Makoto? Yeah, that's right, Haruka. I told you at the breakwater, right? That you are the one and only precious existence in this world for me, Haruka. Makoto. In the pouring rain, I embrace the cold, wet Haruka. I feel the faint beat of life in my palms. Right now, Haruka's a part of me. She marks a steady pulse within my soul. And the darkness of uncertainty gives way to a gentle light. And then a car. No. by the way, why do you like the rain and water so much? No need to answer if you don't want to. I'm just a bit curious. It's a bond. A bond? Yes, a bond. I don't really remember much about my real father, but I remember being together with him in water. Well, maybe he was the one in the water, or maybe I was. All I have is a vivid image of that. Your father and water. I see. I don't know how clone growth works. Is it like you were in a pod and you were surrounded by water and he was like making sure that you grew successfully? So that's why? So that's why I like water. It's the only bond I have. The one I have with my real father. Hey, don't forget about... Okay, don't forget about me now. I say that and hug Haruka tightly. He was like, the only real bond that I have. And then separately with my father is like, you have a bond with me too? Is how that's supposed to be read? That was so awkward, Makoto. Why? Why would you say that? You're right. I'm so happy. Alright, 12:44 a.m. Well, shall we go home then? In response to my words, Haruka nods in agreement. We separate our bodies and hold hands instead. Haruka's small hand, wet and pleasantly cool from the water, feels comfortable. And so, we begin walking towards the lodge. Oh, I'm so cold. If I catch a cold from this, it's your fault, Haruka. I say this with a sarcastic smile, of course. Yes, of course, it's a joke. But then, Haruka... For some reason, it starts sniffling, crying. I mean, she's joking as well. I'm sorry, I was kidding. I won't catch a cold from this. I hurriedly try to comfort her. But then... Huh? I wasn't crying. I find that she's more, like her voice performance as well is more expressive as the route has gone on, which is nice. That's cool. That's great. Duh, you're horrible. Where'd you learn to fake cry like that? It's a secret. Haruka, your personality has changed. You're the one who did that, right, Makoto? Me, huh? I can't help but grin. Our laughter blends with the sound of the rain. Soaked and shivering from the cold, we're happier in this moment than anyone else in the world. However, I was just thinking about Saki. Is like, shouldn't the dog and Saki still be out here, or is that not count? Ah, a puppy. At that moment, I'm cast into the abyss. Hope turns into despair. It's the second coming of my nightmare. On the other side, yeah, they're still there though. On the other side of the road stands Saki, holding an umbrella. The puppy's running straight towards her. A car approaches from around the curve. It's a bright red car with its high beams on. The puppy dashes forward single-mindedly. It doesn't seem to notice the oncoming car. All it can focus on is Saki. The car's horn blares sharply. Also, I will say, so a couple of things. We now know that Kurumi has the same blood as Haruka, therefore can give the donation. But also, they didn't even ask, like, does anyone here have type O blood? Because that would be really convenient. They were just like, ah, dang. Ah, dang. Well, I guess they must have different blood types. Who knows? Must have, like, AB or A or I don't know. Well, AB would also... Does AB also work? Yeah, I guess they would both have to have A. Makoto and Saki. If they can't donate any blood. The car's horn blares sharply. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. I just got really hung up on that thought. And at that moment, Haruka breaks free from my grasp and dashes forward. No, hold Haruka down. Protect the puppy. Protect the puppy is the correct response. I just want to see something for the bad end here. Yeah, this will give me the bad end if I say no holds Haruka down. Well, I'm feeling like getting a little bit of a bad end here. We're gonna see, because the bad Yuka's bad end was not particularly like super engaging. It was just kind of like whatever. Like, you did the wrong choice, moron. Go back and redo it. But we'll see if this is any more interesting, and if not, then we'll stop doing the bad ends for the rest of the characters. Hold Haruka down. No, Haruka! Reflexively, I reach out and grab Haruka's arm. But that puppy! No! Haruka lets out an ear-piercing scream. My grip unconsciously loosens. The next moment, Haruka breaks free from my grasp and starts running. Haruka! She sprints to the puppy, swiftly picking it up to protect it. Right behind, a bright red car beams down on them. Oh, I thought we were both gonna die. I assume not. Saki freezes, her mouth onto her hand. I, too, can't move at all. What Saki and I see is Haruka's body being thrown down. It's like slow motion. Haruka's body slowly arching through the air. Her slender form hitting the asphalt as if slammed down. Time has stopped. The fallen Haruka, lying on her back, cradles the puppy securely on her chest. The soaked puppy shakes its head vigorously, then leaps out of her embrace. As if nothing at all had happened, the puppy runs towards Saki's feet. Left on the road, Haruka's body, illuminated by the headlights, looks pale against the heavy rain. My legs won't stop. Okay, let me try that again. My legs won't stop trembling. My stiffened limbs won't move. Saki also stands silent, not noticing the puppy playing at her feet. Haruka? My voice is noticeably trembling. Saki, tears in her eyes, slowly shakes her head. No way. This can't be. This can't be. My eyes spot red liquid on the asphalt. Shouldn't I just, be going back in time again and again and again? Shouldn't there technically not be any sort of Haruka bad end? Well, I don't know if we got the bell. We might not have gotten the bell. I don't know. Who has the bell? Oh, Haruka should have the bell. She might not have the bell this time around. So that kind of cements our fate. Blood. A massive amount of bright red blood flows out from Haruka's body. It spreads slowly, dyeing the wet asphalt. Haruka! I bellow her name out from deep within me. I failed to protect Haruka. No, I can't give up here. I reassure myself. Haruka's still alive. She's still holding on. There's still one last chance, and I'll take it. "2:25 a.m. Okay, we arrived there in half an hour. Seems to be about the same. Control the bleeding, yes, indeed. It's hard for me to say, but the patient's already left. Yes, she has 1 or 2 hours left. That's impossible. What the heck? Okay. B. Is anyone here B? Or O? That would also work. Or I guess A, B. I think. Don't quote me on that one, but I think. There's nothing more that I can do. I touch Haruka's hand. Haruka, who was full of energy just before. Who was smiling just before. Okay, she opens her eyes. I'm right here. It hurts. Sorry. Okay. Haruka, I don't want you to leave me. I can't have that. I can't handle it. It's okay, Makoto. In just a little, I'll be able to go fishing with you. Haruka, I have to sleep now. Yuka will get mad at me tomorrow. Her eyes slowly begin to close. I'm gonna sleep now, okay? Good night. Haruka's hand slips away from mine. The next moment, something falls from Haruka's hand, yeah. What falls on the floor is a bell. It's that bell again. I stare at Haruka's face, her peaceful, peaceful face. Those eyes will never open again. This goddamn thing. I kick the fallen bell. It makes a loud noise as it hits the wall, bounces back. My vision's blurry. At that moment, I realize I'm crying. The tears keep coming. I can't stop them. I don't want to stop them. In the end, I couldn't change anything. I couldn't change anything despite knowing everything that would happen. I guess history repeats itself after all. Oh, there's my alarm, okay. And now, will I go meet Haruka again? To meet a Haruka who doesn't know me? Never 7, the end of infinity. Woohoo, you yippee. Great, great, awesome. As we get the super duper sad music here. Well, that one was a little bit more interesting than the Yuka one, I will say, but I don't know if it was that, important. Yeah, it's very much just like you did the wrong thing, go back and do the correct thing. So I don't think I'm gonna do the rest of the bad ends for everybody else here. It was still interesting to see though. Haruka route, bad ends, yippee. I also got an achievement for that. Awesome, great, awesome, inspirational. I did not say before that choice, did I? Shoot. Let's load the data. Hopefully it lets me skip. I forget the button prompts. Where is it? Help? R1, I guess? Yeah, R1. Fair enough. It doesn't matter where I go. Dude, Haruka's not here, okay? Alright. Fair enough. That's my fault. I should have saved. That was not a good idea on my part. Alright, we can skip through all of this. The correct choice basically then is to essentially just be like, hey, we're not gonna let Haruka risk herself. It's not to protect Haruka, but instead sacrifice yourself instead. So, protect the puppy. I can't just stand here and watch the puppy die, but sacrificing Haruka isn't an option either. There's only one thing left to do. I reflexively run onto the road. I overtake Haruka and my alarm goes off. Okay, awesome. I overtake Haruka and reach the puppy first. Makoto, no! That was a good scream. That was a good scream. I don't know if I can do that today. My voice is a little a little scratchy, I'm not gonna lie. The next moment, I feel a strong impact on my back. With the puppy in my arms, I tumble toward the side of the road, quickly looking up in the center of the road. Haruka! Yes, it's Haruka who pushed me from behind. Oh, so she still did it anyway. And then we both died. That's how this ends. Great. Saki freezes, her hand to her mouth. I, too, can't move at all. What Saki and I see is Haruka's body being thrown. It's like slow motion. Haruka's body, slowly moving. Did I save her? Did I make the correct choices? As if slammed down. Time has stopped. She doesn't move a muscle. This reads like still a bad end to me. Yeah, blood. Alright, Haruka. Haruka's still alive. She's still holding on. Oh, I get a choice here. Interesting. What is the correct choice here? Protect the puppy, head for the lodge. Hurry to the clinic. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense actually, because we still have to go talk to Kurumi. She should still be there. Head for the lodge. Take care of Haruka, Saki. That's an insane thing to say. Huh? Where are you going? To get someone to give her blood. Even if we were to, if we went to the clinic now, there isn't enough blood for Haruka and she'll die. I asked the driver who hit Haruka to take her to the clinic, and I run to find a compatible donor. Haruka's original, Kurumi. She should be at the lodge right now. So how are we gonna get there? Can any of us drive? Look at them still being goofballs as like something serious is happening outside. I continue running through the pouring rain, and out of breath, I finally reach the lodge's living room where Okiko and Yuka are drinking together. There are piles of snacks and empty beer cans around them. Seems like Okiko's gotten involved with the local drunk. Holding my explosive anger at bay, I look around the room. Right now isn't the time to deal with these two. However, I can't spot Kurumi anywhere. Shouldn't she still be here? The correct choice is to ask Okiko. Really? How does that matter? What? That's such a strange thing. That's such a really weird thing. Ask Okiko. Okiko, Haruka's in trouble. Oh, okay. I guess because Yuka is drunk and she's gonna be like, oh, why you're kidding, Makoto. You're so silly. Whereas Okiko actually does genuinely care about Haruka, if not in a little bit of a twisted way. So, at that moment, Okiko, about to be pinned down by Yuka, quickly stands up. What did you say? What happened to Haruka-chan? She was hit by a car. Ow! Why did you punch me? The next instant, I'm knocked to the ground by a powerful punch to my left cheek. Okiko's straight right had landed perfectly. You idiots! You were with her! How'd you let something like this happen? I'm sorry. Apologizing won't do anything. So anyway, what should I do? Okiko. Shut up! This is not for your sake. It's for Haruka-chan. I've never seen Okiko so serious before. This guy, he really cares about Haruka. Okay, listen carefully. To save Haruka, we need a large amount of blood. But the clinic on this island doesn't have enough. So there's no other way than to do a direct blood transfusion. We need someone with the same blood type as Haruka, type B. What? Damn it, I'm A. Isn't there anyone else? Kurumi's type is B. I saw Kurumi-chan go outside just a little while ago. So that means that Saki and Makoto, myself, and then Okiko as well are all A. And we didn't even check in with Yuka. I mean, she's drunk anyway. I don't know if that's probably not good for her giving a blood transfusion. She can't really consent to that. But still interesting. Did she go back to Luna Beach? Don't know. She didn't say she was going home. Alright, then I'm going to Luna Beach. You search around here. If Kurumi comes back... I hand Okiko a note with the clinic's contact information and rush back out into the pouring rain. Ishihara, I'm counting on you! I make a mad dash for Luna Beach. If Kurumi is not at the lodge, the best chance is that she went back to Luna Beach. Plus, even if she's not there, I can use the cafe's bike to save time. Yeah, that will be good. A bike is not as fast as a car though. That's still a long ways away. 1:45 a.m. Bang, bang, bang. I pound on the door to Luna Beach with enough force to break it. Hello? Who is it? It seems Izumi-san's still awake. It's me, Ishihara! Come on in. What's the matter? Opening the door, Izumi-san's standing there, rubbing tired eyes. Gosh, I haven't finished taking inventory yet. Makoto-kun, could you help me out a little? I don't have the time for that. Has Kurumi come back? Kurumi isn't here. She said she was gonna go to the lodge. She hasn't come back? Haruka was hit by a car. She needs a blood transfusion. What did you say? Calm down, Izumi-san. I need to ask, what's your blood type? Unfortunately, her blood type isn't B, but we don't specify what it is, even though it could be O and that'd be A-okay. Damn it. Is there really no one else but Kurumi? Haruka is type B. Kurumi is type B too, right? Izumi-san nods quickly at my words. I feel a hint of relief along with a sense of urgency. Kurumi, where the hell are you? And now it's all on you, Kurumi. What should I do? What should I do? As I press my controller again. Sometimes my controller gets stuck, but it's only with this game, so I don't know if it's a thing with this game or if my controller is just freaking out. Izumi-san, stay here. If by any chance Kurumi comes back while I'm gone, I want you to take her to this clinic. I quickly jot down the name and address of the clinic where Haruka is, handing a note to Izumi. Izumi-san. Alright, I'm gonna go look for her. Can I borrow the bike? Of course, the faster the better. Please, help Haruka. I give her a firm nod and jump on the bike. The relentless rain mercilessly obstructs my way. It's like the entire world is conspiring against my mission. Nevertheless, I must go. Even if it means making an enemy of the world, I will definitely save Haruka. 1:50 a.m. Now, where should I start my search? At this time of night, where could Kurumi possibly have gone? I'm guessing it would either be to the shrine or to Viewpoint Park or whatever. Hey, Makoto, you need to calm down. Where the hell does a high school... Hey, there's a typo there. Where does a high school student go at this time of night, especially in this rain? Calm down. Calm down. First, I've got to think with a straight head. Hazard searching won't get me anywhere. I think it's haphazard. Is that what it said? That's probably what it said. Think about why Kurumi had left the lodge before. Remember. How was Kurumi acting when I left the lodge? There must be some hint in her words or actions, a hint that can help me find her. A reason that Kurumi went outside. What could it be? To find me? Did she suddenly want to go on a walk? I have no clue. I don't know. I guess to find me then. Because I did go out and not talk to her. To find me? Yes, that is the correct choice.
Wait, big bro. Where are you going? Don't leave me. Oh gosh, I love doing Kurumi's voice, as you can probably tell.
Suddenly, Kurumi's words flashed through my mind. No way. To find me?
And, you know, I wanted to create as many memories with you guys as possible before you go, big bro.
Kurumi came to see me. Because I'm leaving tomorrow. Because she won't be able to see me anymore. But if that's the case, it still doesn't give me a clue as to where she is now. After all, more than 2 hours have passed since I left the lodge. There's no choice but to meticulously search the entire island. First, the nearby areas. I can't afford to waste time looking far away. I put my weight on the pedals again. 2 a.m. Is Haruka still safe? It's kind of insane to leave her. I don't know. Saki is not... I don't know, I think she'd be more... It's not like she's the most panicky person in the world, but I still think that she would be kind of out of her element there. The fact that it was you and Saki together helped Haruka tremendously, I think. From what I remember, my watch alarm rang when Haruka passed. I'm pretty sure it said 4:30 a.m. No doubt about it. The alarm was set for when I was going to see the Shiranui with Haruka. There's just 2 hours left, until time's up. Where to look? Where should I look? Where the hell should I look? My hands gripping the handlebars are slippery. My feet pedaling the bicycle are on the verge of snagging. Despite feeling like I was about to fall multiple times, I don't slow down once. Kurumi, where are you? Where are you right now? Where are you right now? Tell me, Kurumi! Apparently there are 3 free choices. It doesn't matter. Tsukiya Hotel. There's no sign of Kurumi here. We need to search somewhere else. Alright, let's go to Tsukiyama. Damn it, she's nowhere to be found. I guess Himegahama. I can't find her. I can't find Kurumi. I head to the clinic. I don't know if I really like the idea of free choices in a game. I get the point is that we're trying to show how tirelessly Makoto is working right now, but it's also very much like it's the illusion of choice anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I head to the clinic. I want to be by Haruka's side. Idiot, you're gonna let her down now? Haruka, I'm sorry. It's probably gonna be the first one. Let me see. Yes, it is. It's not over yet. I still won't give up. As if shaking my own weakness, I pedal even harder. How much bad luck can I have? Maybe some unseen force is toying with me. However, whether such a power exists or not doesn't matter to me right now. Even if such a force exists, I'll overcome it. I'll beat the living shit out of destiny. Haruka, wait for me. Alright, where should I head next? It's a free choice again, it doesn't even matter. Well, Viewpoint Park. 2:30 a.m. I pedal my bicycle at full speed. Kurumi, answer me! However, in the roaring rain, my shouts can't penetrate into the surroundings. Damn it, Kurumi! I almost speak ill of Kurumi, but hold back. After all, it wasn't me who abandoned her at the lodge. It was me who abandoned her at the lodge. Actually, this is unrelated. You might have noticed on YouTube, I've started making like custom thumbnails, I guess, and I realized that I should see if there's anything. Hide the text with circle. Okay, it says back, but also hide text with circle. So how does that work? Oh yeah, just general. So like here. Okay, so like something like this, for example. Okay, good to know, good to know. Anyway, continuing this very serious scene. If I had acted differently towards her, none of this would have happened. I bite my lip and resume searching for Kurumi. 3:30 a.m. I come to a stop in the middle of the road. It's the scene of the accident with Haruka. The asphalt still bears the traces of her blood, though the rain has slightly washed it away. It's painful to look at. The rain shows no signs of stopping. If anything, it seems to be coming down even harder. I'm completely drenched, as if I had passed under a waterfall. My body's numb from the cold rain, which has penetrated even my underwear. Why did I need to know that? Okay, I understand it's raining very, very heavy. My hands are on the handlebars, my feet on the pedals. They feel nothing. I can't find Kurumi. I occasionally check Luna Beach, but she doesn't return. I search high and low, but she's nowhere to be found. It's as if Kurumi's very existence has vanished from this world. It's 3:30 a.m. Only 1 hour left until time's up. Is it already over? Maybe I should go to the clinic to be there for Haruka in her last moments. Or should I keep searching? Even if it's a futile effort. I won't give up until it's over is probably the correct choice. Yes, it is. And that's the last choice, actually, for Haruka's route. I won't dare give up until it's over. I made a promise. I swore to Haruka. That day, when we watched Shiranui together, I swore that I would protect Haruka. Okay, I trust you, Makoto. Haruka's voice. That's right, Haruka trusts me. So I can't betray her. But at this rate, won't history repeat itself? Will I be sent back to the past again? Again? The next time I'm sent back, there's no guarantee that I'll have my memories. I might lose all my memories, including everything about Haruka. And Haruka will forget everything about me, too. So who has the second bell? Is it really just Yuka? Yuka's just around, but she hasn't even commented on the fact that, like, Haruka died last time. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Haruka. Or not Haruka, with Yuka. That doesn't make any sense to me. Back to the Never 7. Will it never end? It will truly never end. Hello, Black Blue. I hope you are doing well. At least we're gonna get Haruka's ending, and I think we only have 3 more endings left after that. So I'm not gonna like 100% this game. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be pretty varied in in things to do. So thankfully not super duper repetitive, I guess. I might lose all my memories, including everything about Haruka, and Haruka will forget everything about me too. I won't go anywhere. I love this world when you're in it, Makoto. Memories of Haruka surfaced once more, her gaze falling upon me. Her warmth, I felt with these arms, her soft lips. I don't want to forget. I don't want to lose her. So I've got to think. Haven't I forgotten something? Haven't I forgotten something important? I once again pull at the threads of my memory. I focus everything I've got. Huh? A sudden revelation. I remember in a flash. I honestly don't know the answer either. So Makoto, your guess is as good as mine. I'm gonna go find Haruka. I'll be back soon, Kurumi. Wait at the lodge. That's right. That's what I said as I ran out of the lodge. To wait at the lodge. So, she's still at the lodge? She's just not saying anything? As my last hope, I pedal the bicycle toward the lodge. What? No way. The lodge is just ahead. I was thinking like maybe she's still in the room where you left her and like nobody... No, that can't be. Because Okiko said like, I just saw her go outside. She must be outside, but maybe under the terrace place? However, if Kurumi isn't there, unpleasant thoughts fill my mind. And just then... Hey! Ishihara! She's over here! Come on! I snap back to reality at Okiko's shout. I pedal so hard toward the direction of his voice that the bike's chain nearly breaks. Where are you? Okiko! Heavy rain obstructs my vision. I have no choice but to rely on the direction of his voice. Over here! Towards the lodge! She's just there! Kurumi's coming down the lodge steps, accompanied by Okiko. She's holding a large umbrella, looking around.
Ah! Where were you, big bro?
I was looking for you!
For me? But you left so suddenly, big bro.
She's holding a men's umbrella in her other hand. Could it be that she was trying to deliver it to me? Oh, okay, so she went... Oh? I guess she went around looking for me, and it's been this wild goose chase of us never being in the same place at the same time. That's insane. But now's not the time to think about that. Kurumi, get on the back of the bike.
What? Big bro, don't be so forceful.
It's fine, hurry. Once I see Kurumi's on the cargo rack, I pedal even faster than before. The rest is up to you guys. Come on, damn it. Will we make it in time? I carry Kurumi on the cargo rack and head for the clinic. Didn't you say the place was over an hour away or over 40 minutes away? I don't know. That's a lot of pedaling. 40 minutes away by car, right? Or something. It's very far away from where we're at the lodge. Along the way, Kurumi's umbrella is blown by the wind. There's no time to worry about that. Kurumi, sitting on the cargo rack, seems to sense something from my unusual behavior and remains silent. I have no idea what will happen next. Before I knew it, the clinic's right in front of me. The bike's chain has already come off, rendering it useless. Kurumi, you gotta go in that clinic. Please, help Haruka.
Got it.
And then, my consciousness drifts away. Haruka, please, be okay. Well, it's a good thing you fainted right in front of a hospital, I guess. Good for you. Is it gonna be the next day, or no? The next time I wake up, Haruka's sleeping peacefully in front of me. Her face, it's as if she's a sleeping princess. I like the shot of Haruka. I think the shot is pretty good. Well, perhaps the expression sleeping peacefully isn't accurate. Is Haruka? I gaze at Haruka's face for a while. I wonder how much time has passed. I can't hold back the hot tears streaming down my face. My endless tears fall drop by drop onto Haruka's cheeks. Haruka. Having forgotten all about the pain in my body, I realize I've pressed my lips against hers. Really? Oh, I guess this comes back to the Sleeping Beauty thing. Okay. It's warm. Haruka's breath is warm. I don't think you should do that, Makoto, but whatever. It's warm? Good morning. Haruka. Sleeping Beauty wakes up with a kiss, doesn't she? Aw. There are so many things I want to say. So many things I want to ask. But first and foremost, I want to tell her this. I'm so glad you're alive. You're irreplaceable. Such a precious person to me. Then I gently hold Haruka in my arms. The warmth of her body makes her presence feel real. What's that sound? Okay, the bell is broken. The 7th of April, Sunday. We have broken free of the loop. Yippee. 1 p.m.
Well, we're heading back first.
Oh, that's not your voice.
Well, we're heading back first. Just because you're alone, don't do anything weird now.
That's for sure. Hey, Ishihara, you owe me big time. We do owe you big time, but also, you're kind of an ass. So consider it as, like, making up for, you know, past grievances. The next day, Yuka and the others leave the lodge ahead of us. Staying any longer would affect their future plans back home. Saki had also gone back home, apparently. We learned nothing about Saki. Just, like, absolutely nothing. I guess we will learn the reason why she hates Haruka in her route. Haruka was transferred to a mainland hospital for more comprehensive examinations. Although her bleeding was severe, it didn't seem to be any major issues. Nevertheless, it was deemed impractical for her to return immediately. Moreover, having lost so much blood, she wouldn't regain her strength right away. Of course, I decided to accompany Haruka. We were about to take a ferry to a large hospital. Oh, okay. It was like, wait, so wait. What? How? This is a flashback. This is a flashback and then she came back to the island? What's going on? Just being with Haruka is enough. Savoring that happiness, I leave the island for the first time in nearly 2 weeks. 1:20 p.m. the next day. In the early afternoon, there's a knock on the door of Haruka's hospital room. It is visiting hours right now, but who could it be? Right now, Haruka is peacefully asleep in her bed. Come in, it's open. The door opens hesitantly and the visitor appears. Izumi-san? I was expecting it to be, I don't know, Haruka's mother? Aren't we on the mainland now, is what you're saying? That's right, Izumi-san's standing there. She enters the room quietly, carrying a basket of assorted fruits. I'm sorry for visiting so late. Kurumi has school, so she'll be coming on Sunday. Yeah, we're back on the mainland then, because Kurumi doesn't have school on the island. No problem, but Izumi-san, about Haruka. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do, whether it's okay for me to visit. Don't say that. Is Haruka asleep? Doesn't that mean like you were her older sister for a while. Huh. I don't know, how do you deal with that? Is Haruka asleep? Yes, she just fell asleep. In that case, I'll keep talking. I've decided to be honest with my own feelings. That night, when I heard that Haruka had been in an accident, I was really worried from the bottom of my heart. A lot happened, that's for sure, but Haruka is my sister. It doesn't matter about blood ties, cloning, or anything like that. That's not the issue. Saying that, Izumi-san suddenly smiles. That's a pretty selfish way of thinking, huh? She doesn't have to forgive me. I just couldn't forgive myself as I was. Before I know it, Izumi-san's eyes are watering. Please tell that to Haruka. Huh? I speak as if savoring every word, telling myself this as well. Haruka's actually hungry for connections with people. She's starving for real relationships after being abandoned, you know? Like, I think Haruka's whole, like, route and, like, her trauma and, like, her ways of thinking actually kind of makes sense. it's still very much like some things are kind of insane, like the eating the sea roaches or whatever. But it's still very much like, I think I understand you. I don't understand why Kurumi is the way that she is, though. I don't understand that. I need to go to her route. So I think she'll forgive you, Izumi-san. Makoto-kun. Well, I don't think you need to force the truth on Kurumi, though. You're right. I understand. I'll come back tomorrow, okay? Then I'll... Yes, please. Thank you. And then, the next day, when Izumi-san comes to visit Haruka, I leave the room to let them speak privately. So that means I don't know what kind of conversation that took place between the two. I later ask Haruka about it indirectly, but she just smiles, shakes her head. However, when I entered the room after they called me in, I did see that the two of them were embracing, their eyes red. Aww. A week later, Haruka's finally allowed to leave the hospital. And we're back at the island, okay. What a relief. I was so worried at one point.
Totally. And you just had to put me on the bike, and took off without saying anything, big bro. I was really worried you might kidnap me or something, because that's already happened. That was pretty scary.
On Sunday, after being discharged, Haruka and I returned to the island to pick up the belongings we'd left behind. Oh, okay. I see. That's fair. That's valid. Okay. I mean, the other people, like, Yuka could have sent them with her. Like, they didn't have to leave them, but sure, I get it. We will never leave this damn island because we didn't want to make any additional shots of any other places. It will all just be on this one island. Great. On Sunday, after being discharged, Haruka and I returned to the island. We pack up our things at the lodge, and now we're here at Luna Beach for our final farewell. I'm really sorry for worrying you so much. It's completely fine. You're safe. That's what matters.
Exactly. You're safe, Haruka-san. Everything's just fine.
Wait a minute. Why aren't you worried about me? That's right. Due to my heroic efforts that night, I spent 3 days in the hospital for injuries, bruising, and muscle pain. Apart from the bleeding, it seemed like my injuries are more severe than Haruka's. You should be fine, big bro. Whatever. You are a boy after all. Ha 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 ha. You all had like the goofy 90s laugh track music, and it's just like, oh gosh, get me out of here. That's right. You're tough, aren't you, Makoto? Oh, come on, you too, Haruka? Oh, it looks like the bus is coming.
Well then, take care. Come spend time with us again, please.
Why did you come back to the... I guess it's still summer? Yeah, it's still summer. I thought you said you had school. I don't understand how this works. I don't understand how your living arrangements work, Kurumi, but whatever. Yeah, I promise. That's right. You've got your two big sisters here. Yeah, I guess she's the littlest one, isn't she? I do. Thank you. Izumi-san stares straight at Haruka. Her eyes were filled with glistening tears. Haruka's eyes are tearing up too.
What? What are you talking about, big sis? Haruka is the older sister here. There's big bro too.
Oh, Kurumi. Oh, Kurumi. One day you're gonna have to learn that we almost thought you were dead, so we tried to replace you. You're right. Now be a good girl, Kurumi.
Okay. Woo, 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 woo.
It's almost time for the bus to leave. I take both of our luggage and start walking. Well then, see you next year.
Bye-bye.
Off we go. Off we go. As Makoto's head is conveniently not shown. He's just generic protagonist guy. We know he has green hair, to be fair. We've just never seen his face. Generic protagonist guy. Off again. Haruka waves her hands vigorously out of the window. Seemingly reluctant to part, she waves over and over. Kinda eerie that we never see the protag's face. Honestly, I think so too. But that's not just a thing with this game, it's with all, you know, dating sim, like dating sims around this time, you know, that came out during this period, where it's just like, I think it's friggin' weird that you never see his face. It could be like, you know, average everyday man, it doesn't even matter, I just think we should still see it. So I get that it's to allow the player to self-insert themselves, but it's still creepy. Yeah, no, I totally get you. I totally agree with you. Yet there's no hint of sadness in her farewell. Haruka's smile, bathed in the gentle spring sunlight, is clear and refreshing. What vividly emerged in that expression was Haruka's transparent heart. Haruka might have finally awakened from her 100-year-long slumber.
Goodbye. Goodbye, my big sisters. Let's meet again.
And thus the shackles of time are released. From here on out, there will be no more loops until I go back and replay this again, because we're gonna get Kurumi's route next, I think. But still, Haruka's right here by my side. With Haruka's precious smile with me, I feel I can live honestly from now on, because Haruka's not the only one to find their existence. Alright, I think that's it. I don't understand that last line. Haruka's not the only one to find their existence, their reason for existence, I guess? That was a weird way of phrasing that. But yes, her reason for existence. Her meaning within existence. I don't know if I would say a reason per se, but she's found her meaning within existence because she was tossed aside. Fair enough. What is this? What's going on now? This story has come to an end, but even now, you may still be in the infinite loop. The game never ends, is what the game is saying, essentially. Okay, fair enough. I think they said something like this at the end of Yuka's route as well. But yay, that was the second end of Never 7, the end of infinity. Even though it's not the end, the game just told us it's not the end. I think there's like a true end of the game, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. But it must be something like, and then everybody gets their memories and we all come together and you know, it's like Power Rangers time. I don't know, something like that. Something like that must be the case. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so completely honest with you. I am baffled by like how strong of a connection Makoto and Haruka have compared to Makoto and Yuka. It shouldn't be too surprising, especially I guess in dating sims, especially at this time. It's very much like this is the normal, you know, this is the character that we recommend you start with first and stuff like that. I don't know. But like the connection is just not there at all. At least in my opinion, it's just not there. That it's kind of insane that, I don't know, that I feel like it's insane to imply that that Yuka and Makoto will have any sort of romantic ending, especially if you don't spend all of your events with her. I feel like there should be a friendship ending, but you know how it is. It's very much whatever. But Yuka very much feels like she is the intended main route. She very much is, which is just a weird thing. Haruka should be the main girl of this game. Very much. I don't understand why it is the way that it is. And yeah, I will say again, I think that this game, I don't know, I lost my thought. I lost what it was. Lore-wise, it's a bit surprising, but I do like Haruka much more than Yuka. Yeah, exactly, definitely. I think that Haruka is just a well-rounded character. You can see why she acts the way that she acts, even though, like I can get, like, frustrated with her about, like, oh, she doesn't think to clarify the situation with Kurumi. Instead, she just kind of runs off or something like that. But it's very much, like, you understand why she is the way that she is. She's literally been, despite, you know, her original family's best intentions, she has, you know, very much been thrown away. And so that can, you know, it's very much like trauma for her. So I get it. I feel like she's a realized character. And that brings me back to my point. I remember now. I have not seen all of Yuka's, you know, events, because I was very much like, oh, I'm gonna be on the Haruka route. And the game just said, no, no, you're not gonna do that. So I don't know. I don't know everything that there is to know about Yuka, unfortunately, but I just think that Yuka is a considerably more bland character, just a blander character overall, compared to Haruka. It does, it's so strange. Yeah, I don't think I have much more to say other than that, other than to say I really like this route. I really liked it. I still don't think that any of the, how to say this, this game is very much like a Uchikoshi beginnings sort of game. It's nothing, like, in the grand scheme of things, if you're comparing it to even like his later works, or even just like works within the visual novel genre in general, there's nothing revolutionary about this game. It's very much just by the books, like, cool visual novel romance with some, you know, with some sci-fi elements to it, or like, I don't know, some fantasy elements to it. Still though, I'm still enjoying my time with it. It's just I wish I had gotten this first. This was the ending that I liked. This is the ending that makes me like the game. Rather than Yuka's one. Haruka route, good end. I should tab back into the game. I should tab back into the game. Where's the game? It's here. Okay, cool. It just feels like they didn't finish Yuka's story. Did we ever find out who the boy she liked in the past was? We never found out. No, we never found out. I don't know if that's gonna come up in Saki's route. I doubt it. I doubt it, because Saki doesn't seem to have any interest in that whatsoever. But I mean, Saki did know him, so maybe. Yeah, it's so strange, so weird. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's very much like, here, I'm gonna compare you to somebody else that I knew in the past, even though it's like, I'm my own person. I'm very much my own person, though. It kind of goes against the themes of Haruka's route that we honestly just went through. It's so strange. Or was it just a coincidence that he was like Makoto? It was just a coincidence. Yeah, it really was. Unless we get something in the very true end of the game and we find out that Makoto is a clone, I guess that would make the ending slightly better, but not by much. Not by much. It's not that great. Maybe she gets a part 2 in the later story, like a true end. Yeah, there is a true ending of the game, for sure. And there's also the Yuka append route. We're not gonna do the append stories on stream, but the append stories, seemingly from what I can tell, are just the same thing. It's just the route again, but instead it's from the girl's perspective. So we're experiencing it from Haruka's perspective, from Yuka's perspective, all the other things. So I'm not sure. We're probably not going to do that on stream. I might do that in my off time, but you know, maybe that makes her a little bit better. Maybe I'm missing out on stuff. I just don't feel very compelled to do anything with that. What happens in the append story now? Does it let me choose anything, or? Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Let's go back to the title menu. I guess it's still starting me in the Yuka route. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I'm a liar, because the rest of the girls don't have any sort of append route. For some reason, Yuka gets a route entirely dedicated to all the events, but from her perspective. I don't know why. I don't know why, and I don't feel compelled to play through that. Interesting. Interesting. The append route might give more insight into Yuka's motivations. Yeah, but I feel like we pretty much know her motivations, to be honest. She was missing that boy, so she went back again in time, because she was like, maybe I'll be able to find him. And then she realizes, wait, the guy in front of me all along was the one that I wanted, and stuff like that, because you're just like him, or whatever. I don't know. It's fine. It's okay. Not to be a Yuka hater on main. But it's a-okay. I just prefer Haruka's route a little bit better. With all that said, it seems as though the next route up is not Kurumi, actually. It's apparently Saki, which is very interesting. I want to see what Saki's deal is all about. I don't know why you are so mean to Haruka. I don't know what's going on with you in your home life. I'm very interested in this. I don't know how they're gonna make it necessarily romantic even. That's gonna be weird, but we'll see. We'll see what they do with that. Let me go ahead, tab into the game. All right, and let's load. I think what I have is here. I have 4 apparently as well. Why do I have this? Why do I have this? Shoot. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Load save to. How do I get save to? Where is save to? The game will tell me if I load save 1. Create save 4. Ah, shoot. Okay. So that's not gonna be on Haruka's thing. That's gonna be from Yuka, isn't it? Yuka, good ending. You were supposed to play the game in a very particular way in order to follow this guide, and I have not done that, so you know, we're just gonna try and figure things out as we go along. I kind of don't want the Saki story to be romantic, especially with how much she was going after Okiko. Yeah. It would be better if it was like kind of helping her hook up with Okiko, but I don't necessarily think that Okiko is that interested in her, to be quite honest. I don't know. Maybe helping her get over that, but I don't know. I think that a friendship route in a dating sim is fair. It's fair and valid and a-okay. But I doubt the game is gonna let the player actually do that. So this is save 1. Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Let me tab back into the game. This is save 1. We can load from this. In other words, means you and I. Okay. I'll play tennis with Yuka is the correct choice. Okay, so get closer to Yuka, and then as soon as Saki is introduced, you know, abandon Yuka and start getting closer with Saki. Essentially is how this works. Okay. So let's go here. I'll play tennis with Yuka. I should be able to skip this. Well, it's all good. I don't dislike tennis, and maybe it's good to get some exercise in every once in a while. Surrounded by the dense forest, my heart feels liberated. My body is itching for some reason. Well then, let's go. I don't want her to be with Okiko either. I want Makoto to platonically make her realize her own self-worth without needing any romantic relationship. That, you know, that would be great. That would be very, very great. That would be the ideal thing. I don't know if that's gonna happen from this game. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Because really, Haruka's route should have been that. Haruka's route, out of all the routes, definitely should have been that. It's like, you don't need me there. You don't need me to tell you that you're worthy of love. But it is what it is. Okiko starts walking. Before he can take a step, Haruka has already started. She doesn't seem particularly happy, which oddly enough makes me happy. Why? Make sure you're back by evening. Yuka calls out to them as they walk away. Okiko replies back by raising his hand. Figures he make a pompous sign like that. Well then, I'll go change. Change into what? Into tennis clothes. I mean, I can't play tennis in this, right? Yuka pinches the collar of her dress with her fingertips. Well, yeah, that's true. So, can you wait here, Makoto? Be right back. Yuka dashes toward the changing room next to the management office. I guess we would have seen this in the Yuka route. We had not seen this before, so this is new content. All right, here we go. Yuka returns from changing, wearing a self-assured smile from the other side of the net. Here is a serve I secretly developed for this day. Lightning Rumble Alexander serve! Enough talk, just serve! Yuka bounces the ball out on the court a couple of times before tossing it high into the air. She bends back gracefully. What kind of serve is coming?
Oh, thunder! Oh, thunder! Please, don't strike at me!
Rumble crack boom! What are you doing? Huh? Bounce, 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 bounce. I couldn't even take a step. A lightning-fast ball curves through the air, piercing the court. No way! Sweat trickles down my forehead. 15 to 15. Are we keeping a count now? Now the score is 15 all. I don't know anything about tennis, so you're gonna have to. I don't know how you're scoring this. What happened to your momentum from earlier? You're pretty good, aren't you?
Why is your smile so forced?
Quiet, I just let my guard down for a moment. That's definitely the truth. Yuka's serve she just launched wasn't her first. 1 point is worth 15 points in tennis, so they each got 1 point. Okay. I see. I'm not familiar with tennis terminology. I hope the game does not expect me to bring this up on the final test. Good to know. Yuka's serve she just launched wasn't her first. Including the double fault a moment ago, this was the third. The first two went over the fence behind me and disappeared into the woods. Seeing such dinky serves twice in a row from the get-go, I couldn't help but let my guard down. I probably underestimated her because she's a girl.
Can you really do that? Act all tough like that.
Yuka moves slowly along the baseline, heading toward the left side.
Alright, here comes the next one. Sunshine, warmth, kiss of fire, serve.
I take a deep breath and grip the racket tightly even, getting ready. Yuka gently tosses the ball into the air and right at the peak of its arc.
Lord Sun, don't give me any wrinkles.
What are you doing?
Sizzling, scorching flame bomb.
She unleashes a fiery, intense serve, a ball of fire. We gotta get you to study Prince of Tennis. Need that anime training arc. Fair enough, honestly. Prince of Tennis is a visual novel, isn't it? It's originally a visual novel, I believe. Kind of like this. This honestly might even be a reference to Prince of Tennis in some ways. It's even faster than before. But this time, it's coming straight at me. Alright, I can return this. Cross-court return. Straight return, lob it. The correct answer here is lob it. I hit a lob just barely over the baseline. Is it? I only know it as in anime and manga. I thought I saw a Let's Play of somebody doing Prince of Tennis stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if that's ever been translated into English or if that was just... Prince of Tennis video game. Maybe I'm kind of wrong about that. I don't know. Maybe it's not a visual novel per se. I think it has gameplay elements, to be certain. So never mind. Never mind about that. It has several games. Oh gosh. Okay. So it's a quite the franchise then, in that case. As expected, Yuka dashes towards the net, attempting a serve and volley. Turning around in a hurry, she chases after the ball, but it's too late. The ball sails over Yuka's head, landing just inside the baseline. 15 to 30. I got you all figured out. Okay, so Makoto is in the lead.
Look at you, talking all big. Wasn't that just a missed shot?
Huh? How was that a missed shot?
Well, whatever. At any rate, you still can't beat me.
Man, how can she be so composed? Wow, Google says there are at least 26 games? 26. 26 of them. Ooh, okay. That's insane. That's insane. Well, good for them, to be honest. Good for Prince of Tennis, I guess. I guess it must be really popular.
Now it's 15:30. The match is really just beginning, you know.
With no time to catch my breath, Yuka gets into position for the next serve.
Next up, Arctic Blizzard Kamikaze Serve. Wind, wind, take me far away.
Just shut up and serve.
Freezy Weezy Tornado Smash!
You sound like you could be in My Hero Academia. The ball, spinning rapidly like a tornado, bounces just before the service line. I hustle quickly to reach the ball, and reach the ball even. But I bet most of them are either spin-offs with original stories or just retelling of the story of the anime. That's what I was thinking as well, is like, it has to be like some of them straight up just have to be retellings of the anime, or, you know, the original story, just in video game version, for those of you who want to experience, you know, the Prince of Tennis as the Prince of Tennis. The Hajime no Ippo game is like that as well, I guess, basically. It cuts out all the story. It cuts out all the story, but it lets you fight basically the exact same opponents. The one for the PS2, essentially. I hustle quickly and reach the ball. Where should I send it next? Cross is the correct answer. I'm glad I have a guide up for this, because I don't even know. I don't know. I hit it back cross court. Ooh, damn. I totally screwed it up. The ball goes the wrong way and sails straight towards Yuka.
I've been waiting for this. Take this. Yeah!
Yuka smashes the ball with all her might. The ball bounces high and disappears over the fence into the woods. She got me. 30-30. Alright. Now it's 30-30, huh? No worries, I still have a chance. Now then, I'm done warming up. It's about time to get serious. She says this with gleaming eyes. She better not underestimate me.
It's the freezing Antarctic Emerald Cooler Serve. Boys, come in for the cold.
Whoosh! Why are you like this? Her serve is sharp, like the tip of an icicle. But I must be catching on to her, because the ball seems somewhat slower than before. Should I take a bold approach or try something? The correct choice is go for a drop shot. These are all just words to me. Surely the words of all time. I don't know. I don't know what any of this is. I slice the ball, aiming for a drop shot just barely over the net. The ball loses its speed and hangs in the air before falling. Yuka moves swiftly, rushing toward the ball. No way. Can she make it? The next moment, the ball bounces lightly on the net and drops onto Yuka's side. That was close. Really close. I let out a sigh of relief. So close! Just a little more! Yuka says, her face showing frustration. 30-40. What? Now the score is 30-40, huh? How does that work? Why are there 10 points? Is it What? Okay. Yes, I agree with you. Whatever you're saying. For reference, to win a round of tennis, you just need at least 3 points, 45, and 2 consecutive points over your opponent. Oh right, it's 40, not 45. So you need at least 3 points and 2 consecutive points over your opponent. Yes, I don't... Yes, I get you. I get you. Me knowing nothing about tennis, I think I get you. Yes, okay, I see. Now the score is 30-40, huh? Just one more point and it's my game. Yuka leaps back to the baseline, bouncing the ball just once.
Here we go. Let's name different types of alcohol throughout history.
Huh?
Shochu.
Without waiting for my response, Yuka suddenly serves an ultra fast ball. Yuka, why are you like this? I said for the 4th time. See, like, this is like, it's fine. It's cool. It's very much like, this could be like this is a nice bonding moment for them. I don't read it as like, oh, this is us building romantic chemistry at all in the slightest. This is very much just like, we're just having a good time here. So if Yuka gets a point here, then Makoto needs 2 more points to win. So you mean 2 more points as in like the 15 points, right? If that makes sense. So it's 15 and then another 15, right? Because 1 point equals like 15 points, I believe. I think. Maybe. If I'm understanding this correctly. Hey, don't just change the rules. Well, no, because I have 40 right now, right? No, what do I have? I don't know what I have. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. I protest, but yeah, points go 15, 30, 40. Some term I can't remember repeating until someone wins. Oh, okay. Okay. I understand it now. Yes. That makes sense. I protest, but Randy! I think a 40 is a love. Oh, that sounds familiar from my time in Wii Sports. From my time in Wii Sports many eons ago. That sounds familiar, I think. I fall right into Yuka's trap. Sake! Types of alcohol, right? Vodka, beer, gin, vintage wine. What is the correct choice here? Oh, free choice. It doesn't matter. Vodka. Not gonna lie, most of what I know about tennis comes from Wii Sports. That's fair. That's valid. That's so fair, to be honest. Yeah, Wii Sports was the original Wii Sports was very, very good. I don't know if the Nintendo Switch Sports holds up as well, but I remember like the Wii Sports thing and like Wii Fit especially being like all the rage. Ah, the days. Awamori. Gin. Tequila. Beer. I'm surprised you didn't say beer. You love beer. Wine. Vintage wine. Vintage wine, which is different from wine. Fair enough. I can't think of one. I'm surprised you would say that. I'm surprised. Hold on, let me get a swig of water here. All right, cool. Now that I think of it, I have to play. I have Ring Fit Adventure. Haven't played it yet. I need to try it. I hear Ring Fit Adventure is like very tough. It's like an actual workout game. It's actually pretty good, which is good. That's what you would hope for. So, but apparently, yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. So, might as well check it out when you have the time. I can't think of one. I feel myself grin. And then... I got it. Saying this, Yuka swings her arm with determination. 3, 2, 1! Alcohol! That's not what she... what? Didn't she... hold on. Did I hear the Japanese wrong? Didn't she just say smash? Well, anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yuka's grand alcohol swiftly disappears into the depths of the forest behind us. ... Come on, where are you aiming, Yuka? She sticks out her tongue playfully. Seeing her like that makes me smile again. At last, the first game of the first set concludes, amazingly, with my victory. Yay! Dot 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 dot. I can't find it. Yuka complaints come from deep within the bushes. Hanging from my arm is a plastic basket containing 39 tennis balls. There's only one more, but we just can't find it. We've been searching for 30 minutes. It's all because you hit those balls like that, Makoto. What the hell? You hit all those balls over the fence. I'm not lying. Every now and then, Yuka did hit a ball in a crazy direction. Whether she was serving or volleying, her swing looked like that of a complete beginner, resulting in some spectacular out-of-the-park shots. I couldn't tell whether she's crazy good or horrible. You have no right to say that, Makoto. What? Save those words for after you win. I don't know what to say. We have both been playing for over an hour, and by the time the very last ball flew over the fence, I was one set behind Yuka. Oh, so she ultimately won. I was like, what are you talking about? You dummy. If you just played properly, you could have turned the tables on me. Definitely. I wonder. For sure. I can hear the indifference in her voice. Well, whatever. More importantly, shouldn't we keep searching? We're wasting time. In the end, I keep thinking a loss is a loss. No matter how much I tried to save face, it would just sound like I'm a sore loser. I click my tongue. Come on, Makoto. Instead of standing around there daydreaming, let's keep searching. Urging me on, she again squats down in the thicket. I also crouch down, starting to sift through the grass. But anyway, why is she calling me by my first name, Makoto? This morning, I didn't really give it much thought, but now come to think of it, it does seem pretty weird. I actually do remember getting this line of dialogue. You get this in the... Where did I get this? Huh, that's weird. I definitely saw this before, I guess on the Yuka route. But, But you can also get it as early as this scene right here. After all, we met just yesterday. I stopped moving and looked toward Yuka. The grass grows a vibrant green in the sunlight. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to turn off the skip mode. But here's the full shot of this. Skip mode is this one, right? Yeah. Yuka's moving from side to side, searching for the ball in the undergrowth while her left hand grips her racket. She keeps mumbling about how bored she is. Despite urging me on, she doesn't seem very serious herself. I can see her thighs glistening with dew from the bushes. They're soft, round, curved. Her smooth skin has a dazzling allure to it. Suddenly, a gust of wind passes through the trees, carrying her fragrance through my nose. It's a sweet and refreshing scent, much like a ripe fruit. Oh, I thought her skirt was gonna lift up. Okay, fair enough then, whatever. Yuka. Yuka? Right then, I suddenly realized something. I'm calling Yuka Yuka, aren't I? I've been addressing her by her first name as well. And now that I think about it, it's not just Yuka. I've been calling Haruka and Okiko by their first names too. Why is that? The sweet scent carried by the wind stirs my emotions. Also, why didn't I notice until now that I'm doing something so unnatural? Just then. Ah! Suddenly, Yuka's voice rings out. I found it! Yuka stands there holding the tennis ball high, a radiant smile on her face. Her innocent smile instantly blows away any hard feelings. Here, she says as she gently tosses the ball my way. I catch it, placing it in the plastic basket. 40 balls. Now we've collected them all. Hey, at least a little nice work or thanks wouldn't hurt, you know. Thanks. That tone. You're really not thankful, are you? Well, it's your fault in the first place is the correct response. It's your fault. Thankful? I mean, this is the ball you hit out of the court. It's your fault. Didn't I go out of my way to help you find it? You should be the one thanking me. Yeah, my voice is definitely scratchy today. Let me go ahead and take another swig of water. All right.
Wow, talking like that again. Like I said earlier, if you hadn't hit such noob serves, we wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble, right?
Noob? If you're gonna say that kind of stuff, at least return the ball properly.
I mean, your serves were just that lame.
I don't know, is this bonding? Is this flirting? I don't know if it is to me.
Maybe I should have gone a bit easier on you, huh?
Damn it, you're getting all cocky just because you were winning by a little. Alright, I know what to do. Let's keep playing.
Sure thing, I'll take you on. But on one condition, if I win...
If you win what?
If I win, you gotta do whatever I say. One thing.
And if I win?
Of course, I'll do any one thing that you say.
The phrase any one thing gets my blood pumping. Interesting. I accept your challenge. 3:10 p.m. And so we face each other across the net once again. Yuka had been teasing me with words like noob, but strangely, I don't feel annoyed. In fact, I've come to feel that her calling me that is rather natural. There's a certain freshness in Yuka's unaffected behavior. Perhaps wearing her heart on her sleeve is a way to describe girls like her.
Hey, you noob! Hurry up and serve!
She looks so radiant, standing there in the sunlight. I'm beginning to think this retreat isn't so bad. So I'm guess who's gonna win from that? That's gonna be a whole thing. Huh. Why do I have the feeling he's having dirty thoughts with that promise? He definitely is. For sure. After we finish our match, Yuka and I discuss our plans for the rest of the day. Well, who won? We don't have enough energy for another match, and it's still too early to return to the lodge. In the end, we decide to join Haruka and Okiko at the beach. After finishing our conversation, we each shower in the locker rooms. A shower after sweating so hard feels exceptionally refreshing. And now we're heading down a long slope leading to the beach. As for the match results, yes?
Well then, I wonder what I'll have you do.
Alright. Just watch how Yuka's acting. The correct response is quit beating around the bush.
I'm not beating around the bush. I'm seriously thinking about it. You can only ask for one thing, so I want to make it something outrageous.
Something outrageous. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I'll think about it.
Huh? That's no good. Tell me, now.
Yeah, but I can't come up with anything good. After all, we didn't have a time limit. We didn't set a time limit or anything.
True, but
maybe tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, or maybe even 10 years from now.
Well, that's not even slightly concerning.
You'd better remember the bet, even in 10 years.
There's no way I'd remember something like that. Yuka has a big grin. I guess that one part there was giving like childhood friend energy, which is not bad. But again, I still don't see a relationship between these two. It's gonna take a lot of, I don't know, a lot more from me to like truly, for the game, for me to truly see it. We leave the forest road, arriving at the coastline. If we head west a bit, there's a small cove surrounded by rocks. And to the east, a long sandy beach stretches out. The small cove is called Himegahama, while the long, wide sandy beach is known as Tsukiyama. We decide to check out Himegahama first. That's just because it's the beach. It's the closer option if someone says they want to see the ocean. Then, what are you guys doing here? We unexpectedly run into Haruka and Okiko. It seems like they're heading back to the lodge. Yuka explains the situation, and since we're all together, the four of us set out for the shopping district. Well, using the term set out for that desolate shopping district might not be quite right. Haruka seems bored by our conversation. Despite being the one who said she wants to see the ocean, she doesn't look very excited. I wonder what Haruka did at the beach. While I half listen to Yuka and Okiko's conversation, I can't help but be captivated by Haruka's mannerisms, her sense of presence. Her soft hair flutters gracefully in the sea breeze. It's okay, we're not on your route anymore, Haruka. It's okay, you don't have to be so alluring. 5:05 p.m. Yup, on the way to the shopping district, it was Yuka who suggested climbing this breakwater on the eastern side of the road. This is apparently a choice. Yeah, you're right, is the correct response. Yeah, you're right. And then we skip through everything. Okay, cool. We are back on the main timeline here. At the next choice, create save slot 2. Okay, so I have 2 more choices, and then we branch off into what is seemingly gonna be Saki's route. Well, there she is! There she is! The girl of legend. But I don't hesitate to reply. So you talk back to her. Wait, I can't explain. I won't defend Okiko. This is what I did the first time. I was like, why am I defending him? Why? Who cares about Okiko? I'm not gonna defend him. No. Who cares about him? At the next choice... Interesting. At the next choice, create a save slot 2. This will be referred to as 002 later. Okay. So this is the second save slot. This is where things start branching off. So let me go over here, save to 26, and that's gonna... We might come back here again for another route. Now, let me leave Yuka's section here and actually go down to Saki and her route. There's a choice missing. I guess it doesn't matter what I pick, with pleasure or There's a choice missing. It doesn't matter, apparently. Okay, fair enough. Let me tab back into the game and go from here. I don't know. What are we talking about? I'm not paying attention. As everyone talks very, very fast. Okay, there we go. That's rude, isn't it? Is the correct response. I call out to Saki. This has never been done before. I've never spoken to Saki ever. I call out to Saki. Hey, Saki-san, would you like to go shopping with me? With you? Yeah. Why? Oh, man, I don't have a good reason. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. It's not that I don't want to. I understand. I'll go with you. It'll be boring waiting here anyway. Alright, let's get a move on. Saki smoothly walks past me. She heads outside alone. Hey, wait a second, Saki-san! I hurriedly follow after her. 5:42 p.m. As I pass through the cafe door, Saki's waiting for me. Shall we go then? Out of all the character archetypes, I think Saki is very much the tsundere type, I think, is how I'm reading it. I guess you would say that Haruka is maybe more of the what do you say, cool beauty type? Maybe that's more Izumi-san, actually. Like the cool beauty type. I guess you'd say Haruka is the more innocent one of the group. And then Yuka is giving like big childhood friend energy, even though she isn't. She's not. But I mean, that's the energy that she gives off. So saying that, I step out and... Wait a second. Is something the matter? Sorry, I forgot. Please, buy these too. She hands me a small piece of paper. Various items are listed in small lettering. Huh? There's quite a lot here. Do we have to get all of these? Also, there's a bicycle parked to the side of the shop. Please use it. You could also walk, but it'd be hard to carry all that by hand. Oh yeah, it'd be tough to carry 10 kilograms of rice. The keys already in the bike lock. Well then, thanks again. Thank you too. I bow as Izumi-san re-enters the cafe. Well then, Saki-san. Looking up, I can't see Saki anymore. I guess continuing that trend of like, why do I keep calling everybody by their first name? It's because I've met Saki before, but it's very much like for her, like from her perspective, it's very much like I've never met you before. Like I'm so far removed from everything. So it would be very, very weird. Looking up, I can't see Saki anymore. I look around. The road heading toward the shopping district is bathed in the evening sun. I spot Saki walking in the distance. Huh? What's going on? What's the matter? I hurriedly mount the bike and chase after her. 5:47 p.m. As I circle around her on the bike, Saki avoids me and tries to keep walking. What's wrong? Hop on the back. I'm fine. You don't want to go shopping? I didn't say that, did I? Or is it that you can't handle riding with something this low class? That's not true at all. Then get on already. I reach out my hand and Saki falls back. She's trembling a little. Huh? It's not like I'm trying to do anything weird. Maybe. What? Are you afraid of bicycles? No way! I'm not afraid of them. That's so. Don't laugh in such a creepy way. Fine then, I'll get on. Hurry up and get going. Okay. As I hold the bike steady, Saki hesitantly steps up to sit on the cargo rack. She seems scared and nervous. Silently, I begin to pedal. Seeing Saki like this, I think mischievous thoughts. No, not to a girl. What are these choices? We never had any of this with Haruka. Okay, I think mischievous thoughts is the correct choice here. She's holding on for dear life, man. What are you doing? Saki instinctively clings to my back. I knew it. I keep pedaling vigorously. Our speed increases. The evening breeze blows past me. Blowing past me feels pleasant. The slight swell of Saki's breast pressing against my back also feels pleasant. Amazing. He's got a hunchback? He does. He does. He has quite the hunchback. Stop it. Slow down. Huh? What did you say? You are very Okiko coded right now in this moment. I pretend not to hear her. We come to a gentle downhill slope. The bicycle gains even more speed. The shopping district appears at the end of the curve. We're almost there. I pedal harder. Saki's cries became louder and louder, and now we get locked out of her route for being an ass. Who cares? This is so thrilling. For the stubborn Saki to be crying out like this. Somehow, it's cute. Stop it! Let me off! No, I think not. This is so dangerous! Suddenly, she wraps her arms around my face. Wait a sec, I can't see anything! You idiot! You're the one making it dangerous here! Let go! And then we died. And that's how we finally get back to Luna Beach. 6:36 p.m. I push the bicycle, its handles and saddle bent out of shape, and the basket deformed. That's your fault, my guy. You're gonna have to explain that to Izumi. The bicycle's tires, with the weight of the rice, saffron, cream, and various other items, had completely flattened, making it impossible to ride. Yuka and Izumi-san come running over. Izumi-san takes the shopping bag from my hands. Right then, I collapse weakly. My, those are some nasty wounds. We should clean them right away. Saki told me what happened. This is what happens when you get carried away. True. Saki, is she angry? Not really. What? For real? That's a relief then. Just then, Saki emerges from the back, making eye contact with her. The correct choice is I try smiling a little. Making eye contact with her, I try smiling a little. Saki quickly turns her gaze away from me. She doesn't seem interested in talking. Fair enough. Oh wow, guess she is angry. Yuka, why'd you say that? She's totally angry. I was about to say that, As I was about to say that, Izumi-san sprays antiseptic on my forehead. Ow! Oh, be a man. She lightly taps my forehead. Duka bursts into laughter next to me. I feel someone's eyes on me. Saki's staring at me. I look at her, and she turns her face away this time. But it's interesting, she didn't want to get closer to me. Like, as her initial reaction. Interesting. I wonder what that's gonna lead into. I look at her, and she turns her face away this time. Another swig of water, because my voice is dying. Alright. I think to myself, what's going on? Saki seems a little sad. 7:11 p.m. Oh, we're skipping through some stuff? Are we? I thought I might faint. Oh well, we're skipping through it. I don't know what's gonna happen in Kurumi's route. I think that's the one that I'm most baffled by. I'm very interested in the Izumi route, though. I think that's going to be a good time. I think that will be good. You're right, is the correct response. We're still spending time with Haruka, though. Interesting. Silently gaze at Haruka's face is the correct response. Then there's an earthquake. The correct response is... There's an earthquake coming. Skip through this again. We just kind of laugh it off. So what is with the earthquakes anyway? We never really got an answer to that. They just happen? I guess they're just happening. Who knows? It's just a thing that happens. Is gonna happen here. Like, I get that it happens, but I mean, they just seem to be happening all at these, like, very specific times. So... bluntly say, I had a premonition, is the correct response. I don't know if Saki really strikes me as the one who's, like, is gonna... I don't know. I think she would be like Yuka, in the sense that she'd be like, I have the second bell. She seems very much on top of things, whereas Haruka and Kurumi are very much both like, we didn't have a second bell. We just kind of, we were just kind of around. They have to have some connection to the time looping. Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess actually in Haruka's route, she did have the bell. We just got it from her. But there's only one bell in those routes, essentially. You don't have to worry about it is the correct response. Don't worry about Kurumi. Who cares? They have some connection to the time looping. I mean, the earthquakes. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking as well, it's like, they have to have some sort of connection to something with the time loops. And I feel like I'm either going to get the answers to that either in the Izumi route or the True End route, whichever one happens. The correct response here is, I'm thirsty. I feel thirsty, so I decide to get something to drink from the refreshment stand. Heading there, I notice Saki lounging on a deck chair. You are very skinny. What? This is definitely anime. You are insanely skinny right now. This cannot be good for you. Like, very, very skinny. You also have very long limbs. Her white skin is so fair, it's almost translucent, a sign of her good upbringing. I'm captivated by her appearance for a moment. Should I say something to her? I could fit my hand around her waist. That's true. That's what it seems like. It's like this cup. If you look at the perspective here, this cup on the table and this plate are about the size, like, of her waist, but it like they're even larger than her waist, I guess. Like the area around her belly button. That's insane. That's insane. Anyway, should I say something? Nah, pass by in silence. Nah, I don't care. An abrupt self-introduction is the correct response. Saki! What? Don't just call me by my first name. You're being way too casual. Well, it's not like I mind, but... By the way, I never properly introduced myself. I don't want to hear it. But you're going to. My name is Makoto Ishihara. I'm 20 years old, and I told you I don't care. Don't talk until I say so. So, what do you like? Great. Okay. That was kind of fun. Nah, it's nothing. You were about to say something, so finish it. What a domineering bitch, I think, but I find myself slightly intrigued. Wow, amazing. You have to have a very particular type to really want to go on the Saki route. After all, when I take a closer look, she's quite beautiful. Rockin' bod too. Not bad at all. Wipe that grin off your face. You're not going to tell me you've fallen for me at first sight, are you? Well, something like that. I almost blurt out that she's too self-centered, but I say, it's a secret. Want me to get you something to drink? I decide to change the subject for now. I think as well, whenever you do different routes like this Makoto does not feel like the same Makoto that just hung out with Haruka. It does not, they feel so tonally different that it's kind of jarring in a way. I decide to change the subject for now. Okay, then get me a ginger ale. You got it. Yeah, that is true. It's like he changes his personality to fit the girl. Yeah. Exactly that. And it's so strange. It's so strange because it's like love doesn't work like that, but it's also like, yeah, it's a video game, so you're gonna do, this is what we think your personality is like. But it's like, I'm obviously gonna do all the routes, so I don't know. Maybe this is one of those games where it's like, we don't expect you to do all the routes. We expect you to play through one and then just be done with it. I reply warmly and head for the refreshment stand. But unfortunately, they're out of ginger ale. Now what to do? Beer will do. Is beer okay since there's no ginger ale? Does it matter if it's okay? You bought it already, haven't you? Guess it doesn't matter. With that settled, Saki and I continue to chat over our beers. By the way, Saki, are you a heavy drinker? I'm about average, so you're not Yuka. Great to know. How much is about average? Average is just average. And that's... God, stop asking. I said it's just average. It's pretty hard to get the conversation rolling with Saki. Maybe it's time to change the subjects. So why did you come all the way out here to the middle of nowhere all alone? To get away from the heat. Get away from the heat? It's April, you know. What's it to you? Why are you asking me so many questions? And how about you and Yuka? What's going on between you two? It's complicated. It's very, very complicated in a way that you have no idea. Huh? I'm asking you what's going on. Well, I mean, we've just met. You two seem pretty close already. She has a point. I think the same thing myself. I really don't have any special feelings about her or nothing. Yet? So you're planning on doing something? No, the Yuka route is done, thank God. Thank God. No, not really. I let slip more than I intended. You're acting suspicious. I'll ask Yuka later. Hey, I said it's nothing. Don't ask her things you shouldn't. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ask her such a thing. But it's not altogether nothing, right? What is with this woman? Is she really that curious about Yuka? I guess Yuka isn't too bad. But I think you're not so bad yourself. Ah, blushing emote. Yay! I don't think we've ever seen that from Saki ever because we've never talked to her. So interesting. Oh, really? I didn't expect you to say something like that. Well, guys always give out those boring compliments, don't they? For someone saying that, Saki seems rather pleased. And then, see you later then. With a smile, she plunges into the pool. I'm left alone. Now what to do? My cup's empty and the beer's already gone. Maybe I'll go get another one. I head to the refreshment stand. And then, Yuka shows up. Oh hey, if it isn't Makoto! Wait, actually, you don't have your drunk your drunk expression on, so maybe I'm giving you the wrong voice. Oops. Yuka.
You thirsty? I'll get you something.
Oh, lucky me. Thanks. Well then, wait on that deck chair. I'll bring you something. Okay. Give it time. She will be drunk soon enough. Truly, it's like clockwork. This will always happen. Oh, well, there she goes. It is so nice, isn't it? Great, awesome. Oh, I don't have skip mode on. Oh shit. Well, that's my fault. There we go. I have to remember to turn on skip mode whenever things happen. That said, though, I do think that my voice is dying, and I'm also wilting just a tad, just a little bit. So, I think today is a good spot to end things here. We completed the Haruka route. I'm happy. I'm glad. We started the Saki route. We very much got through some stuff. So I'm happy with that. Let me go ahead and save. Which one? We'll do 4, I guess. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay. All right, awesome. Closer and closer to the end. Surely. And again, like I said, I'm enjoying the game so far, but it's not like anything revolutionary. And to be fair, I wasn't expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be so. Because this is not the game that everyone talks about. Everyone talks about Ever 17. No one really talks about Never 7. It's good, don't get me wrong. I'm still having a fun time with it, and I'm still gonna play more of it. But we're just kind of doing this in case like any of the characters like show up in Ever 17, and it's like, hey, it's me, Kudami, I bet you didn't know about me, and blah, blah, whatever. Whatever happens. Did you say we were gonna play the next game? Yes, I am. I am going to play Ever 17 rather, immediately after finishing this game. So that will take over that place, the game that place, in the same way that Wanderstop ended, and then Date Everything took over that game slot, essentially. And then 100 Line will continue until infinity. I don't. 100 Line is never gonna end. Apparently, it's a huge game, so we're just never gonna finish that. That'll be around for a while. But yeah. With all that said, let me go ahead and look for somebody to raid. Yippee! If anyone's online, no one might be online today. Okay. Kua is online. Kua is playing the Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which is quite an interesting game. quite an interesting game. I didn't know anyone was gonna be streaming that. I guess that makes sense. Let's go. Is that a game? It's certainly a game. I mean, Nintendo certainly decided to charge for it, so it's certainly a game. Let's go ahead and say hello. Let's go ahead and say hello, say hi. I'm gonna definitely wind down for tonight, because again, I have to wake up super early tomorrow, because I have a doctor's appointment. Alright, let me go over to ending screen. And set up the raid as well. Yippee! Alright, cool. Well, if you are here, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I really appreciate it. We will be back with some more of this game next week. I promise. For sure. As long as I don't get sick, knock on wood. This should very much be an easy game for me to sort of stream. and we're just slowly get back into the swing of things. Again, I don't know if we're gonna do the appends story on stream. I might leave that part out. But otherwise, I think we're all set and on track to finish the rest of the game here. So next stream again for this will be next week, and my next stream that I'm actually having will be on Saturday at 3 p.m. That will be an afternoon stream, and I'll be streaming some more 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So I hope to see you there. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye bye, bye bye.